Alright, I'm trying my new game at Mike that I just got from TikTok. And let me make sure I'm being heard before I start doing all this talking. Include the mics out there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is about a mic from TikTok, so I'm about to try it out. I'm not about to do rank, so we're doing online quick fights right now. Last train, y'all see how it went. Flash KO bullshit again, and again, and again, and again. And that shit pisses me off. So, yeah, we're gonna do some online quick fights to keep my record safe. Damn, I don't remember him. He been on this game? Is he a new character, free unlock or some shit? Cause I don't remember him. I'm gonna try him out. Colorful, that's flashy. You know what I'm saying? You wanna stand out. You wanna stand out. That's why I need to say that again. I might have put some new songs on it. I don't remember this many, but I could be wrong. Alright, but anyway, I thought I just picked him. Right, what the hell? What the hell? The Heliante? Oh, when they put Mickey Ward on? I swear I don't remember a lot of these kids been on. He might be new too. Yeah, I want to use him with Mickey Ward, so I'm gonna try him. So let me go share my stream. That's it. I'm gonna try to do a little bit of streaming every day. I'm trying to build content. The more I get in the algorithm, the more I stream, the more I get out there. Hopefully, it's a better chance of me coming across somebody who can see me and I start gaining subscribers and stuff like this. So, yeah. Okay, he got the better fighter right now. But
as the sun sets, we welcome you on this beautiful afternoon to
Pan Con.
And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And in this corner, it's Zhu the Monster Khan. Lightweight division, 134 pounds. Zhu the Monster Khan. And it's the King.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Beijing, China, the featherweight champion of the world, known as the Monster, Zhu Can. Fighting out of the blue corner from Bolton, England, here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever professional world champion, a unified 140-pound champion of the world, introducing Amir Khan.
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do today as we fight under the sun.
This is like being at a carnival.
Yeah, that ain't tearing my shoes.
These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards.
The commentary ass man, you pissed this shit. Just do 200. You want it though, 150.
Those counter punches have to hurt. So much firepower here.
Come on, that shit connected. Counter.
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do today as we fight under the sun.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Tom, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you've prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking to fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. He threw a punch and just got countered. That counter shot lands.
You could do better, my boy. I'm just a goofy here through the red and black shoes.
Nice counter. That counter punch caught him clean. Not a lot of defense here at all. That one will count. There's a counter shot. And he scores with the counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Before the first 30 seconds, I can already tell how the fight's going to go.
Let's talk about Jukan in that last round.
We know
they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance,
I don't see it.
without a doubt, made it look so easy. Good round.
There's the bell for round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe.
Whoa, Johnny! Amir Khan in some real trouble!
Bro, how the fuck ain't none of these hit?
I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Good counter punch. And he misses with that jab. We'd like to see more jabs. Beautiful counter punch.
There you go.
Let's talk about Jukan in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judge.
Look like a good match.
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Caution is being thrown to the wind. He got out of the way of that right hook.
Right, here come that hit tracking bullshit. Alright, this is crazy.
Misses with that jab. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The courage on display here is incredible. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. How about that time counter shot? Talk about Jukan in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Every second, every minute.
There's the bell for round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk
through
anything and everything. When you let those shots go, it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down. It's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Well done with that counter shot. They figure out the combination to this safe.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nope, that jab not going to score.
Yeah, this one can too. I was just trying to do it like this. But yeah, but the only thing is,
they are giving us action. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. When you watch lightweights, you expect high-level footwork and hand speed, and that's what we're getting here this afternoon. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Oh, they was doing good.
Let's talk about Jukan in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I got that big ass tech, bro.
Time for the 5th round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
God, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter lands. Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Nah. What was called?
Straight right just misses. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You about to what?
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now.
Without know you.
That left hook misses.
Abandonment.
Good defense on that left hook.
supposed to be part of the family, man.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Jukan in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get
There's the bell to start round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Hold on, work on this, Jordan.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Down goes Khan.
Stop. Man, bro, I caught his bitch ass first.
One more time.
A shot from the guts.
Bro, how the fuck you still throw a fully powerful power hit and you got tagged first with a power hit? Come on now. They fucking me over on this game, bro. It's like if you...
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Jukan in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it up, get on with the job.
I love that jab slip. Don't give it anything. Go back and win the round, right? So what you're doing, the gaps were there. You were thinking, you were smart, run around, don't worry about it.
There's the bell for round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
No rest for the weary. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Straight right just misses. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
So close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. They exchange punches. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Zhu Khan in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Come on.
And we enter the 8th round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
And you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
A lot of effort being exerted here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart, that is. Total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.
It's harder to get a fucking knockdown right now. I'm trying to figure out how you got high on it. Everybody should have a high range. You got a heart. You got this heart mentality. Like, it's not enough where you should be. Like, that's you and everything.
Who thought we'd be fighting at a Gothic cathedral? And yet here we are at Cambrian Hall. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend?
It's King Rye. Vasily.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Rye.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. A perfect counter shot. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Nice counter shot. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the hat.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Straight right just misses. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. That right uppercut misses.
Oh my God, both touch the gloves at least.
That one lands. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Bro, how you keep so damn close and just missing? Shit, open hits.
Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
You know what?
And there's the bell for round 2. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Not so tense anymore. Trying to loosen things up. I like it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Good defense there to stop that hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need... On to the the third. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? They've got to use their jab better in this fight. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When are we going to see a jab from these two?
Look at this. Wide open, bro.
Perfect punch. Defense is not an option for these two. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man.
Smart. Get yourself something.
There's the bell for round 4. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Bro.
The perfect counter lands. Beautiful counter punch. The straight right just misses. Swing and a miss with that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Garcia in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bells.
There's the bell to start round 5. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well done with that counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of defense here at all. going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. That uppercut just missed. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously...
There's the bell for round 6. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Try to fucking...
These two were made for each other. Nice counter. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got...
A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
Wiggly.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you continue.
The referee says they... Oh, wait a minute. Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it, as they were dropped twice in the last round. Here comes round 7. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
This can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? The straight right just misses. dedication to this tape.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Got him there. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Another scoring shot there. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow.
There's the bell to start round 8. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Nice job getting that punch through. The straight right just misses. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Misses with the straight left.
Those punches, bro.
This is a high-octane battle. The straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again. And
Yes,
look what's
Sirski.
happened, a unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, and what a result.
Big Rio, not the little Rio, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go take my shower so I can get ready for work. Like I said, I knew I could afford to lose that last round. I just wasn't going to let them get a flash KO because if you watch my previous stream, you'll see how many times somebody got lucky and got a flash KO knockdown and win. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I wasn't about to let them do me like that this time, so I had to play a little smart. I said I could afford to lose one round. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. There you have it. Yeah, I see the stats. You know what I'm saying? My stamina was still up. He managed to get my health lower than his. He probably managed to do that the last round, the last 2 rounds. Because I know his percentage shouldn't be where it said, because he was missing like a motherfucker. I had that boy missing. But anywho, I 3-0 on the unranked quick fights online. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if I can continue this on tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow. I ain't gotta go to work. You know what I'm saying? I was supposed to be off tonight, but I you know, snow days made me miss a lot of money. So I went ahead and said I'm gonna go in and make some money so I can buy more equipment and whatnot. But yeah, catch y'all later. Rio out of here.